Developing a sense of self-awareness enables children to identify their roles in relationship to larger institutions. Individuals, Groups, and Institutions introduces ways of recognizing the various systems that make up society.
Today you have a big opportunity. You're going to get smarter about how people work in a community.
It's important that young learners understand different institutions in our society, whether they are community institutions, governmental, city, school, because they need to understand as part of a citizen what their role is and how they can participate in these different institutions that we have.
Can any kids help? Even though you can't vote.
In Kansas City, Missouri, Debbie Lerner's combined 1st through 3rd grade class prepares for their involvement in a major school renovation.
The ways in which children can be helpful.
We need to begin to look at ways to involve kids in meaningful experiences that help them care about their communities. And so that was pretty much the theme of this. We are doing a remodeling and reconstructing of the building over the summer, and I wanted them to be a part of it.
Now, when you go to find out how you can be helpful, you have to contact a resource. So today, I think we better talk to a resource so you'll be able to find out how you can help Redbridge School with the reconstruction.
As a means of understanding individual roles within their own school, the children interview Superintendent Dr. David Smith.
To ask you.
What can we do to help our school?
I know it'd be very helpful to your teacher and to the other workers in the building, like your custodian and other folks, that when it's time to put things in boxes and all of that, maybe that you could put the things in boxes and help the workers carry them out to the boxcar or to the trailer that's going to be out there.
When it comes to individual groups and institutions, we expect young learners to know what are the institutions that have an impact on their lives: schools, religion or church, government. And we expect them to have some understanding of how these institutions operate and impact them.
In order to understand the relationship between individuals and government, Diane Kerr in Grandview, Missouri explores the process of how bills are created through demonstrating how people voice concerns, propose solutions, and engage in government processes.
What I want you to do right now is to kind of pretend that you're a state legislator and you're ready to propose a bill for the representatives to be sent to the governor. What would you propose? What is your idea or your concern?
Make it illegal for guns. You have to be 20 to hold a gun in your hand.
First, one concern is like the cops and everyone shouldn't pull over people because of their color, because racist days are over. Another concern could be
that parents should let the little kids have little toys that they can put in their mouth.
I think it's kind of hard for them to see how it relates to them. And so they were trying to come up with issues, that were reasonable, that are real issues, but yet they're not too complex for kids. And that's hard to do. And now that we know who our state representative is, and we have some ideas and some concerns, we're actually going to address her and tell her what our concerns are, and let our our citizenship show that we're concerned citizens, and that we would like to hear from her. Want the kids to be able to write to someone and say, this is my idea, and these are the reasons I have this idea, and hopefully get a response. And actually, I think it's important to put a person now, that someone we can actually talk to in our state government. Government is now people.
I agree with you. A key expectation is to understand the ways in which our society, from our families and our communities, religion, nation, have influenced who we are, and in turn how, as individuals, we can influence the society we live in.
I think it connects to my life because the laws, we have to follow them, and we have to know what's what, so if we have a concern, we can make it into a bill and have it become a law.
I think it's important for kids to see how their state government is involved in their life, that they don't see our capital, Jefferson City, as just this big Capitol building with a dome that doesn't represent them, that they see themselves as citizens and their families as citizens, and that what happens there affects them.